Hello everyone, welcome back to today's new tutorial. Since the station I'm creating for the Postgre is a playground for creating a demo database. So we will work through the process of creating a sample database in the PostgreSQL, giving you a playground to experiment with and one year SQL skill. So let's dive into the world of creating for the database. So let's get started. So previous session, I'm creating for the orders draft for the tables. Okay, so here, so first of all, I'm creating for the introduction to create a database. So the first step in any database adventure is creating the space for your database. And let's start by understanding the basic syntax and the consideration for creating a database in the PostgreSQL. Okay, so first of all, I'm creating a basic database creations. So just remove this data. So first of all, type is create, and then type for is database, and then type, suppose I'm using for the demo underscore database, okay, and create the semicolon. So here in this example, use the create database statement to create a new database named for the demo database, and is a simple and essential step to set the stage for your data adventure. So okay, so now to select this code and then execute it. Okay, so here just wait. Okay, so perfectly the query is successfully, okay, so in this query is successfully created. So next step, create for a table in the database. Okay, so first of all, now we have our database. Okay, so user, okay, so here going, okay, send the schema and then create a folder to database. Okay, so perfectly here in this show for the to database. So now place for the database in the demo database. Okay, so okay, and then going for the PostgreSQL. So here is the schema. Okay, so now in this next step, so first of all, create for the creating in table. Okay, so now let's get started at here. So first of all, so now remove this data. So now I'm creating for the create and type for the table. Okay, and now type for the table name is users. Okay, and now create for the parentheses. Okay, so I'm going for here, and this in this parenthesis, and the outside I'm creating for the semicolon. Okay, so now I'm type for the data. So first of all, I'm type is the user, the score ID. Okay, and then I'm create user for the serial. Okay, serial primary key. Okay, is primary key. Okay, so this code, this data creates completely, and now I'm going for the next data. So now I'm type for the user name. So the username is the worker. Okay, the worker. So I'm search the create for the 50. Okay, and it's create for the unique not null. Okay, unique is not null. Okay, so now I'm again create for the another column name. Sorry, it's a role name. So now I'm type for the email. Okay, and it's type for the worker. So I'm now declare for the size is 100, and it's created for the unique for not null. Okay, so now this code is almost completed. So here I'm use falsely the create table statement, and to create a table name for the users, and it has column for suppose the user ID, username, email, and the user ID is a serial primary key, and both for the username and email have the unique constant. Okay, so now select this data and then execute it. So here in this query, return successfully. Okay, so in this query successfully, so I'm just take it. Suppose I'm open for the new query tools. Okay, so just take it. So here I'm just type for the select and type for start from the table name is the users. Okay, so then semicolon. So in this code, just select and then execute it. So it's perfectly created a false user ID, username, and email. Okay, so this false step is completed. So now I'm going for my code inside. Okay, so here, so now I'm inserting data into table. Okay, so first of all, okay, so this remove. Okay, so in this table, so first of all, type is the insert into. Okay, insert into. So suppose table names for the users, and firstly create for the username. Okay, user name, and create for the email. Okay, so now I'm going for the next line, and here I'm type for the values, and the next line type for the parenthesis. So the parenthesis name. So first of all, I'm type is a single quotation in, and then inside I'm type for the Johan underscore Joe, and type for the another. So here I'm type the email. So first of all, type is Johan dot Joe, and create the underscore. It's not underscore. So now I'm type for the email dot com. Okay, so now I'm creating for the Johan dot Joe is the email dot com. Okay, so now I'm going for in this the next line and just copy this code. Okay, and paste for the next line. Okay, so here I'm creating for the @ so now I'm just change it. So here I'm using for the name is the Jenny, and underscore for the Smith. Okay, Smith, and then going for here. Okay, and just change it for the name. So it's the Jenny, and then type for the Smith @email.com. Okay, so now this code is completed. See here, firstly I'm using the insert into a statement to add users Johan and Jenny Smith to our users table. So we specifying values for the username and the email columns. Okay, so now just select this data and just execute. Okay, so here in this query it ends successfully. Okay, so now I'm just going for my tables. It's going. Okay, so last one, click so. Now I'm just again refresh for my tables. Okay, so in this executed, so for perfectly enter for the all informations. Okay, so here I can see for the output. Okay, so now in this station is completely guided to creating a demo database for in the PostgreSQL. Okay, so now I covered for in the session firstly create a database itself and create for a simple table and even add some data into it Okay, so I hope you're understanding and enjoyable in the session. So